Welcome to my conversion kit video for TG Racing Formal and TT chassis. Let's go. The conversion kit, you'll get the main chassis, battery holder with a magnet on it, rear magnet holder with the ECS mount, the main bar that goes through the middle of the car. We're going to replace it. If you have a TT chassis, if you have a formal chassis, you do not need to replace it. With this one, you just put a little spacer in between, and the screws will be already on the parts. You just take them out when it comes time to install them. Tools required for the job is the normal Allen key and a Phillips screwdriver. Alright, to start off with the chassis, we're going to flip it upside down and remove the two bottom screws for the top bracket. We're going to remove this screw here and this bottom screw here. Once removed, put it to the side. This won't be used at all. Next, we're going to take off this top support bar and replace it with a 3D printed one. If you have a formal chassis, you do not need to do this. You can skip this step. For the back screw, just put it on lightly because we're going to put the servo on next. Next, we're going to install the servo. Turn the car around. Make sure the gear is facing the plastic pillar on the outside, and then screw it in. Next, we're going to get the gyro and plug the servo in, then the motor, then the battery and power on the ECS. Once it's all powered up, have it paired to your controller. Make sure you got your gyro turned off. Mine's channel 3, so it's off as a 0. Make sure your steering trim is 0. Make sure it works, and just leave it plugged in. Get your metal arm for your servo, and then try to get it as center as possible. And then turn it off. Once you've got your servo arm and screwed in place, take off the servo and the motor. Then screw in the steering arm into the servo. Next, we're going to flip the car upside down and then remove the next 4 screws. This back one here, this middle one, and these 2 front ones. Put the back piece of the car to a side. Get the main chassis that's included in the kit, and just line up the front 2 screws and screw it in with the original screws that you just took off. Flip the car upside down again, upright, and then finish tightening the screw down. And then that should be your front end complete. Now we're going to work on the back. Put this to a side. Now with the back, turn it upside down again, and then we're going to remove these 2 screws here. Put this to a side, you won't be needing this anymore. Now we're going to install the rear magnet mount and the ECS mount, which looks like this. The screws will be pre-installed halfway through, just remove them. Still working on the back. We're going to install the rear bracket mount for the motor and the ECS. So I'm going to remove these two back screws here. And we'll line up the two holes at the bottom and screw it. Should look like this. Should be flush to the frame. Now back to the front. I'm going to install the gyro. So in the corner you can see there's M3 tape. You can peel that and then stick the gyro down. This could be a snug fit. You can just slide it straight down and then press it in place. If you install it right, you should be able to turn it left and right without any issues. Nothing should catch. With the gyros installed, we're going to make the back and the front together and move the 4 screws remaining on the back mount. You can plug your servo and your motor back in. And you can just do a bit of cable management if you want. Just tuck it in behind the access cable behind the servo. And then we'll move on to the next part. I'm going to get the battery holder mount, put it on top. If you have the formal edition, you will need this spacer here, and you will pour it right on top of your metal bracket like that, and it'll sit in the little gap. But with the TT version of the kit, you don't need to. I've built it into the 3D printed part, and you're just going to line up the 2 holes and then screw it in there. And there you go, that is the kit complete and installed. You can take this front part off if you like, I normally do. Now I'm just going to get a battery and test everything, make sure everything works. Power it on. Make sure the gyro works. And there we go. Once everything's done, time to put on the shelf. And there we go. And the same shell will fit the BM Hobby. Thank you for watching, see you in the next one.